See this? I just got mad. I have to turn it up now.
For this interview.
How's it going, Neil? I got
It's Mr. Beast.
Hey, Neil. It's been a wild couple years for YouTube.
What's up, Neil? Logan here.
It was that guy.
I want to ask you their toughest.
That's the guy who filmed someone in the thing in Japan.
We are the world's first and largest creator economy, and I intend to make sure that we remain that way.
I had a first look at these new features that YouTube is
New
about
features,
to launch.
AI.
I just posted a video
We
about
love AI
Labubu.
chat.
I
Labubu.
deepfaked myself. Honestly, Neil, I feel guilty about that video.
I don't think a piece of content should be penalized just because it was created with AI.
I
I
pulled
do.
these videos from different
I
eras of
hate
YouTube,
AI.
2010, 2015, 2025. To now, Mr. Beast like spending like millions on their videos.
I've been through.
Chat,
all
I
these
spent $1 million
things.
in every
Being honest,
YouTube short
I
I
had to take
upload.
out a lot of my savings to start my YouTube channel.
That's why I don't
talked to
upload it
creators who
often.
Have taken up to $60,000.
I am not an AI
to start
enjoyer.
Their channels. I'm wondering, like, what is YouTube actually doing to help smaller creators?
I'm a
grow?
smaller creator. I show speed.
All right, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell because we have so many big videos coming up, from interviews to studio tours. And if you haven't already, then go to ythackpack.com to get our free
Chat, let's go to
YouTube
YT
Hack
Hack
with all
Pack.
our best tips, tools, and templates to grow on YouTube.
Does it use
From our
AI?
Intro and thumbnail.
If it doesn't
templates
use
to
AI,
our
I don't want
tutorial
it.
Ideas for any niche. We constantly update it as we interview more creators, so you have the latest and greatest for free. All right,
The
now back to
latest
video.
and greatest
It's
for
crazy being back here
free.
at YouTube. You know, when I left my job here 7 years ago to disappoint my parents and try to make YouTube videos full time, I never thought I'd be getting a chance to interview you as CEO on our channel, as YouTube makes some of the biggest updates.
The
in the
biggest
platform's history. So
updates.
thank you for having me.
Yeah, no,
Wait,
thank you.
can
For
I
being
put on
here, John. Are
subtitles?
your parents happy now with what you're
Yeah,
doing?
we're,
There
we're
we
making
go.
them work.
Proved them wrong.
We got a 2-year-old now, so
Awesome. Congrats.
thank you. So this
There you
interview
go,
took
chat.
about a year to schedule. You're a busy
Yes,
guy.
I apologize.
No,
for
no,
that,
no,
but
no.
We made it happen.
We made it
so-
A
happen.
whole year.
But during that time, I had a chance to prep by talking to you about 80 to 90 YouTubers
Oh wow.
of all different
Wow.
subscriber sizes.
80 to
I
90?
did. And they submitted questions, some of them in video, some of them in text, some of them on our Discord. And by far, the number one question that we got is, what is YouTube actually doing to help smaller creators grow?
Smaller creators
And
like
we got this
me.
question from creators as small as Cielo Skin with 4K subscribers.
4K subscribers. Chat, I have 300. This person has over 10 times my subscriber count.
And as big as this guy who texted me a question that I wanted to start off and play for you.
Oh, all right.
Text
I know this
it.
guy, so let's see what he has to say.
How's it going, Neil?
I got my Yu-Gi-Oh pack, Storm of Ragnarok. Let's go. Yo, it's actually so peak. That's an old pack. I'm surprised you opened it. That's crazy. Storm of Ragnarok is such an old pack. Storm of Ragnarok pack. A pack's only like $20. Probably even less if you go somewhere else.
got a fun one for you. So
All right, we got
obviously,
Mr. Beast.
I spend millions of dollars a video. I have hundreds of
I also spend
employees,
$1 million of
you know,
people. I
largest
have
YouTube channels
employees
in the
as
world.
well.
But I'm curious, what are you doing to help the next me, the next Mr. Beast? You know, is there anything in these updates that will help?
Are you the
smaller
next
creators
Mr.
succeed?
Beast?
Because the platform isn't just big creators like me. It also thrives, you know, as long as people think that they can start a new YouTube channel and, you know, if they make good enough videos, build a career off of it.
Awesome. Well, it's great.
Why-
I'd expect nothing less from Jimmy.
Why is this so like big?
By the way, actually, what I love about it is like this is one of our most largest and most
Call me
successful creators,
Mr.
and what
Yeast,
he's
the way I
focused
be
on is the
growing.
next generation of creators and really paying it forward. And I just love.
I didn't
that
put
about the
Odin,
culture
father
at
of
YouTube, right?
Aether,
Like, that is such a
or and
part of the
Thor,
creator
Thor,
ethos
Lord of
here, and,
Aether,
you know,
and Ultimate Rare,
ultimately
but I will
for
not give up. Let's
someone
go. I
uploading a creative
believe.
idea to YouTube for the first time, what really matters is getting eyeballs on it and people to watch it. And
Yeah, watch
so,
my stuff,
of
chat.
course, as you know, a lot about how our recommendation systems work is it's about putting videos, recommendations in front of you that you want to watch. But we do reserve some inventory in those
Chat, do you wanna watch
recommendations
me?
for the discovery of new creators.
Neil, to be clear on that that one because I feel like I'm seeing more videos on my homepage, and I took a bunch of screenshots from creators that only have a few thousand subscribers, and these videos have a few hundred views. So I'm wondering, is
Okay, so first one, this is a Gus gives something a lethal gift. This is from Breaking Bad. So not a YouTube video or not a YouTube thing, not made by a YouTube creator. This is Lo-Fi Girl, who is just a person who is just always listening to music, and they somehow made a brand off that. A person with a day 25 at Ryan run challenge, looks to be like a kid. A Doritos thing, sponsored. 1955 versus 2025. This is like a big video, and then Ryan Sheckler backflips and wins a simple session. So there's these two videos right here that have like one view.
there's something going on with the algorithm?
Oh, here we go. Another clip for The Office, Boston Dynamics, Mr. Beast Lab official. Wait, does Mr. Beast have an animation channel? That's crazy. Oh, what's this other one? Pick up game with NHL/AHL player. Pog.
Algorithm now that's different, where YouTube is trying to surface some of these smaller videos. Like, is YouTube reserving slots on my homepage for these videos that don't have a ton of views?
You're showing me, a bunch of VODs, long form content. The same thing
I
applies
love
in shorts.
VOD.
This notion of actually having new creators get discovered. And I think
Hi.
it's really important. In fact, it's so important within YouTube that we try to track as much as we can this notion of creators getting started. And what I mean by that is not getting started in the literal sense of like setting up a channel and uploading a video. Of
Today's
course,
my
that's
first
important. We
day
want
of
that to be
YouTube.
a
Smile.
seamless process, but getting started in more of the real sense of like feeling like they're a YouTuber, getting some success, getting a handful of subscribers, getting some watch time.
I have a
etc.
handful.
So we look at that.
I can hold
just
them
as
all in my
closely, if not
hand.
even more closely than the health of our biggest creators.
What else is YouTube doing to like help new creators? Because there's a lot of people out there who claim that YouTube has a creator problem, where creators like
creator
Jack's Film
problem.
said, like, YouTube is an oversaturated platform that tends to boost already popular content and successful channels, and it's
That
getting
seems like a good
harder to
video.
like break through. What would you say to a creator like that, or people who are making videos like that in 2025?
There's a lot of other things that also we're also focused on there. So one of the ones that I'm most excited about, actually, you may have seen recently, speaking of
Oh,
Jimmy, as
is
a
this one?
collaboration between Mr. Beast and Mark Rober
Yeah.
for Team Water, is a formal collaboration feature where if you're a creator, let's say you're a large creator, you can collaborate with up
Wait,
to
Chink, are we
a
gonna
total of
collaborate on
5
YouTube?
creators to bring their channels along, to introduce your audience to their channels. And so that's
Can we
another
do a
thing that we're
Mr.
very
Beast
excited
style
about.
video
Hype,
where we
you're aware of,
collaborate?
which is where fans can actually hype up their favorite up and coming creators.
Hype up. Make sure
So
to
I could
hype
go
up this
on and
video
on in
down
terms of
below.
features and ideas that we're working on for the next generation of creators, new creators, creators just getting started, above and beyond what we're doing in recommendations.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions about that. For the collab
I have
feature,
been
I was
seeing a lot
most
of hype
interested in what that meant
videos.
for smaller
They've been
creators.
okay.
And I actually reached out to two smaller creators, Styx and Jack.
Wait, smaller creators. I think Styx has over 1 million subs. I'm pretty sure. I don't know who Jack Gordon is, but I know at least Styx has over 1 million subs.
Gordon, who did a collab video with Mark Rober for Team Water, and I asked them if they could screenshot their YouTube studio metrics for those videos. One of them had a 132x outlier on their video, and the other one had a 21x outlier, respectively, which was crazy
Interesting.
to see. In talking to your product teams, my understanding is that before, if you had somebody in your video or on your podcast, it would take some time to gather signal
Mr.
and
Beast.
put it in front of their audience to see if they like it. But now it immediately
Chat, you should put
sends your video
me
in
in
front
your
of their
thumbnail
audience if
so
they
people
accept
wanna
your
click on
collab
it.
request. And even like I just realized you could do the collab feature retroactively. So in the past week, I got access to it, and I went back through my podcast and invited Jimmy to be a collab
Mr.
author on my
Beast.
podcast with, which I think may be the first podcast to have that feature, and I saw a spike in views.
Mhm.
So I think it's interesting. I think it's also a relationship game where not a lot of like smaller creators may know these creators, but anybody could collab at any level. So it
All
is.
right, you heard it here, chat. If you're a big creator like Mr. Beast, if you're Mr. Beast size, then I will allow you to collaborate with me. Unless you're Mr. Beast specifically, then we really can't collaborate, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah, I think it's, and you're right. Like
Yeah.
it is, some of it is a relationship game. Obviously, you know, lots of these creators. It's easy for you to reach out to them. For up and coming creators, I can imagine that being harder. But now, the functionality actually exists where, if that larger creator is receptive, they actually have a product that they can use to do this.
And
This
even if
seems
you're
so like transactional though. Like, hey, I'm a smaller creator. Can I get you to collab with me? Pretty please?
smaller creator, you can collab with other creators of your size to get in front of their audiences so you could grow even faster. So a lot of interesting ways to use the tool as it rolls out.
It's really early days, as
Interesting.
you know, like the product is not widely available, but it's one that I'm super, super excited
I could
about.
see it being useful if like, if you are like imagine if you're subscribed to like the official like Hololive channel and they're doing like a stream, or like there's a stream, like they could just like collab with like every single Hololive member on every single stream, and it just shows up. Like you don't have to be subscribed to like 30 different people.
One that, you know, again, back to this ethos of our creators, large creators have asked about just as much as up and coming creators because they know it's a way for them to pay it forward as well.
Yeah.
Pay it forward,
Who
chat.
keeps the money when you do a collab?
The
Money. Let's talk about money.
the creator who started the collab. So one creator does. So in the I think in the case of Jimmy and Mark, I think it was kind of the home channel, if you will, was Jimmy's channel, and so that's where the monetization goes.
Mr.
But as you know, for
Beast.
young creators, I mean, for up and coming creators, it's not
Young creators? Uh-oh, chat.
just about
Uh-oh.
the money.
Right.
It's oftentimes really about the audience, as
Yeah.
you point out in your research there.
I'm
Do you
definitely not a
see
young
feature
creator.
where the collab feature could allow you to split revenue between creators?
I think it's really early days.
Yeah.
And actually, you know, honestly, and that might be the case at some point, but both the asks for this feature and the feedback on it has really been around audience and engagement. And it's back to this kind of, you know, I have something interesting. I really want to share it with as wide of an audience as
Interesting.
possible. And that's what the ask has been. It's
Yeah.
really about audience building.
Yeah. And you could also share analytics on the tool.
You can share analytics. You can, so yeah, that
More
has been,
numbers.
a key part of it. The other thing that I should mention that's super important around it, you know, your question around monetization reminded me. You know, we're giving lots of creator examples, especially up and coming creators, new creators, but it's also something that can work for brands as creators as well.
Oh,
So, you know,
yes.
if you're
I love brands. I love advertisement. I love it so much. I want more brands to be on my YouTube. I want to see, I don't know, Mr. Beast X Doritos. I want to see Mr. Beast, I don't know.
you're a
Whatever.
creator, like
I
John,
love
you can
seeing
collaborate
brands.
like you did with Jimmy, but you can also collaborate with a brand or a sponsor as well. And so that's another use case that I'm super excited about.
And another update I saw is that YouTube is working on auto dubbing your videos with multiple audio
no.
tracks, but also I saw that you guys are working on reanimating a creator's lips. So it sounds like
Monka.
they're speaking the foreign language more naturally, even if they don't know it.
nelle varianti Pro, ma c'è una grossissima novità sulla
about the things that have really changed. First of all, the camera department. There have been some interesting upgrades.
Oh, that's so weird.
I think multi-track audio is going to be one that is not just the purview of large creators, but for up-and-coming creators as well, because it turns out that one of the biggest
I
barriers
love
to growth,
AI.
if the algorithm is efficient, is actually language.
I pulled these videos from different eras of YouTube, from 2010, 2015,
Oh, no.
2025,
Nice.
and seeing like the double rainbow era.
Wait, what happened to 2020? They're doing every 5 years, right? They're doing 2010, 2015, and then a 10-year jump between 2015 and 2025.
Like the Annoying Orange to the Tyler Oakley and Bethany Moda era of people vlogging their rooms to now, you know, Mark Rober, Michelle Khare, Mr. Beast, like spending like millions on their videos. And I know YouTube has paid over $70 billion to creators.
That's a lot of money
in the past 3 years, which is far more than any other digital platform. But especially as I talk to a lot of creators, like Neil, if I'm being honest, like I had to take out a lot of my savings to start my YouTube channel after I left my corporate jobs. And I talked to creators like Matthew Beam, who took $60,000 in loans to start his YouTube channel, and he's made it now. He has over 5 million subscribers. But there's a lot of creators who don't. And I'm wondering, what is YouTube doing to help these creators earn more and build bigger businesses to keep up with the content quality bar that keeps rising?
The way I think about it is that we are the world's first and largest creator economy, and I intend to make sure that we remain that way. We've paid out, you know, billions and billions of dollars to the creator ecosystem over the last several years, and we want that to continue to grow. And so first and foremost, it's continuing to make sure that what creators can earn from ads is something that grows with their success. And what that means is you have to deliver high quality advertising products to advertisers and brands. And so that's an area that we don't actually talk a lot about much because it's not as much creator facing, but it's an enormous amount of our resources going to making it so that the ad products that advertisers are spending billions of dollars on actually works for them. And of course that translates into revenue for
but obviously, of course, any sponsors are brands that want to reach out to me. You're free to do so. Money.
And so that's first and foremost. It's the least talked about, but it's the most important. And then it's making sure that creators can earn revenue, not just from ads, but also from brand deals for creators, especially some of our larger creators who I know generate a lot of their revenue outside of YouTube ads and through brand deals. So we're very focused on that last piece.
Yeah. Tell me about what's new when it comes to helping creators get brand deals. Because I had a first look at these
help me get a brand deal
about to launch.
Mr. CEO of YouTube.
I think is going to change the way creators go about sponsorships is dynamic ad placements. Can you tell me about that change and what's coming to YouTube?
Yeah. So
shout
that's
out
a feature
to
I'm also very
sponsor
excited
block.
about. And so you know, as you know, and you know, we see this in our own sort of watching experience, creators, especially larger creators, are increasingly working with different brands, different products, different retailers, and those sort of sponsored moments, that video segment is often burned into their videos. Like they recorded basically alongside the video.
I feel like a lot of like the newer like sponsors, like in like the videos, like they try to like make it a part of the video itself, and like they do like key things in the sponsorship section of like their thing. Like Mr. Beast does a lot where like he'll do something mid sponsorship, so you can't like skip it.
Videos that they're uploading to YouTube. Well, what if you could make that dynamic? What if you could actually specify within your video where the best place is to actually insert those placements and make it so that you can swap those out? Maybe a year down the road, maybe 2 years down the road, maybe
like moving it around
within a week or what have you, depending on what your business objectives are, the deals that you have with your sponsors. That makes that
I want to cut them out
within that video much more valuable because it delivers better ROI for the brands. And so dynamic brand moments is something I'm very excited about. That's not the only feature though that we're doing for brands.
Just to take a moment on that, because I think that's a big deal. And
so far we talked about ads, money, revenue, numbers, and like collabs. And the only cool one so far, and like they touched on like the hype thing. The hype thing is pretty cool, and then like the collab thing I think is okay.
And again, it's going to change a lot of the ways that creators go about working with brands. I was trying to make sense of it because right now you kind of almost have these like 3 different ads. You have auto mid-rolls, you know, where the algorithm essentially decides, or you could place like ads that the Google Ads team has sourced and places
mid-roll ads,
and you could change those around. Like those are kind of status quo. The other thing that we have right now are these burnt-in sponsorships, as you said. Like a creator speaks to camera as part of the video, and that's there. And unless you trim it out, it stays within the video. This new feature is going to allow you to put something in a given timestamp.
Mhm.
And then let's say you have a deal with a sponsor and say, I'm going to deliver you 1 million impressions. Once that is met,
Mm.
you could then take that out of the video and go sell that spot to another sponsor. Or
Oh.
if I want to swap in a new brand read because I did a holiday campaign for a sponsor and now the holiday's over,
that's
and I want to
weird.
swap in
I don't
something
like
more
that.
evergreen for them, I can now do that too with this new feature. Is that right?
That's exactly right. Yes.
And if I want, I'm just thinking like big here. Like if I want
So
to
like every
sell
video is just gonna have a new
that
ad in it.
placement, you know, geographically, will there be a
I don't like
capability to do
that.
that too? Like send one sponsorship for
More
US
ads.
viewers,
More ads
show
in the
them
Eventually,
video.
we'd like to get to that. And by the way,
We want mid-roll ads. We want the pre-game ads. We want the burnt in ads. We want immovable ads. We want ads everywhere. Pretty much at the end of the day, we want you watching ads on YouTube.
to Mexico, etc.
that's how that's how our ad systems work today. So actually what you're describing is, you know, it's interesting, like the line between sort of like traditional media advertising and brand sponsorships is a bit of a blurry line. And
Yeah.
actually a lot of it depends on what you as the creator have negotiated or what terms you've come to with the brand that you're working with.
Yeah.
And so that could be a delineation. Right now, it's really more around sort of like you as a creator,
The
how
video's
you're
kinda
thinking about
boring.
it sort of over time.
Mm.
But we want to build more functionality there as well. But that's, again, that's one feature that I'm very excited
Yeah.
about. Another, and that has been a big ask.
Yeah.
Creators have asked me for
Yeah.
that. Another one
When we
that
get into AI.
creators talk to me about pretty regularly is Shorts is a great place for
Oh no.
for brands and creators to collaborate.
Mhm.
So one of the things that
Oh,
we're
we can
very
collaborate in
excited about is actually
Shorts?
allowing in YouTube Shorts for the first time the ability to actually link to the brands from the shorts. And so again, something that I think will be valuable to
No.
users, but also valuable to creators because they're now making their partnership even more valuable to the brand. So it's like one of those sort of trifecta type features that I think can work for
I love
fans,
impulse buying off
creators,
creator
and
stuff.
brands all at once. So that's another, back to your original question of like, what are we doing to enhance monetization? That's another feature that I'm excited
So
about.
you could link
Enhance
to the
monetization.
brand's landing page or
Mhm.
like, because I know previously you guys had taken away LinkedIn Shorts.
Yeah. So this is actually a brand new feature
Yeah.
that's literally about this brand sponsorships use case within the Shorts feed.
Yeah. Amazing. What are you doing for creators who want to work with a brand? They may talk about them organically, but they can't get in touch with them. What are you doing for those smaller creators?
Yeah, I think that's super
Smaller
important too,
creators.
because brands sometimes, especially large brands, they want to work with many creators at once. And so we're also, the third thing that we're building that I'm excited about is something called Creator Partnerships Hub. And it's kind of actually the way you
I've
just
seen those things
described
for
it,
like
John,
like
which is
streamer stuff,
it's
like
a
streamer like
marketplace that
partnerships.
brings creators and brands together. Because you're right, like small creators in particular might have amazing content that can work for various brands, but they don't really know how to reach out to them. But actually, believe it or not, it goes in the other direction as well. Brands are also looking to work with obviously
Are
the
they,
amazing
though?
large creators that exist on YouTube, but they're also looking to work with upcoming creators.
Are they
many
really looking for like
creators
small
who
creators?
have amazing content, but
I guess they can make more money out of a small creator, right? I guess. Well, it depends. It depends on how good the video is, right? Like, there's a lot of like, the thing about small creator is like a small creator could be like anything under like 1 million subs. Are they? Heck. Yep. Chinko, we gotta get in touch. We gotta contact our favorite sponsors and get a lot of money.
they have not heard about. So this is a place to kind of bring both those sides together.
And I guess what's new as well is there's a lot of marketplaces out there right now, a lot of third-party ones that try to match brands and creators. This one that YouTube is putting out is one where it'll take some of the videos that are already organically made by creators. Like, let's say you want to work with Nike, you're making videos.
Hey guys, welcome to my new. I have a new ad read in the middle of my YouTube video, my Let's Play with Chinko. We have a Terraria video, and then like the middle of it just cuts to a Nike ad.
Where you're giving Nike a shout out organically.
Organically. Oh boy, we're about to fight King Slime. hey guys, check out these new Nike shoes. Make sure to go buy these Nikes.
Through this portal, Nike would then start to see these videos.
Yeah.
And then, you know, there could be a message or outreach like trying to make that happen.
Nike can decide like, yeah, this works. This is super interesting. I want to collaborate.
King Slime after this ad.
and kind of and connect through this hub.
I love ads.
After a creator makes a video without even having a relationship, having a contact at the brand.
Correct.
Interesting.
One of the other big changes, actually, which I think is very important in terms of our support for up and coming creators, is something that we actually did a couple years ago now. It harkens back to our very first Made on YouTube, which is create a new tier for monetization. So there was
new
always
tier.
The YPP
new tier list just dropped, chat.
tier around ads monetization.
Oh wait,
1,000 subs.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before.
That sort of.
I don't have this
tier. We've expanded it, as you know, since then.
500. Wait, I can do that.
And introduced a tier where.
Wait. Okay. Upload 3 times in 90 days, so 1 video per month. 3K watch hours. That's easy. Well, not easy. I could probably do this. I could probably get this.
You are eligible for a lot of our fan funding features at a lower threshold. And so expanding both tools to help young up and coming creators get discovered, but also helping.
He keeps saying young creators, these young kids. I need them to work in the mines, the YouTube video mines. It's like the kid that came here and said, oh yeah, I use AI in my videos.
And then monetize.
Yeah. Another huge topic that a lot of creators have asked about is AI and how will that impact.
No, we haven't. No, we haven't. No creator wants AI. And if they say they want AI, they're not a creator. Oh man, okay. Lately I've been seeing a lot of so I've been doing a lot of search stuff for Japan stuff. And I saw someone use AI thumbnails, and it's the worst. I hate it so much. If I see an AI thumbnail, I just do not recommend this channel. Delete the video. Never show me this ever again.
The discovery of our videos, especially as there's some studios and faceless channels out there that make a ton of AI generated content. And obviously that competes for the same digital real estate that our human content does. And I know as part of this launch, YouTube's actually launching a ton of new AI tools.
No, I don't want more AI. I don't want more AI. Please, YouTube. I don't want more AI in my YouTube videos.
I saw a first look of where you could turn your speech into a song.
What would you use that for? More slop for me? Yippee. Well, oh boy, I could turn my rant about how bad AI is into an AI song.
I saw this tool that you guys are launching where it takes a bunch of videos from your camera roll and turns it into a full-fledged short, like a recipe tutorial. This other one that
What? Just record the video. Why make it into AI slop? Oh, I saw this.
Inserts a photo of you into a dance video so you could partake in a trend. And I know.
Just dance.
This other one that inserts.
I need to partake in this dance video. How will I ever be able to dance? Just do the thing. Why be so lazy to take a picture and upload to AI? Just learn how to do the dance. You don't have to do it good. If you're a big creator, you could probably just make any type of video and be fine. Especially for a YouTube short.
There's a photo of you into a dance video so you could partake in a trend.
I hate AI.
Has VO3. And
look at this. I don't want to see any of this.
I get the validity behind them. For a newer creator, that makes it easier to upload, kind of like a filter.
I will never use AI for any video chat. I hate it.
Did back in the day for a photo. And we're just.
It's kind of like what a filter did back in the day. No, it isn't.
In the first inning of all this.
I hate it. I hate AI.
There's a ton of AI slop out there as well.
There is.
So, knowing all this, I wanted to.
We don't need more.
Tee up a question from none other than Logan Paul, and get.
I really hope Logan Paul doesn't make a good thing, a good claim, we don't need more AI slop. because I don't want to agree with Logan Paul on anything.
Your thoughts?
Okay.
I feel like he.
What's up, Neo? Logan here. I'm curious what type of AI content will be eligible for monetization on YouTube and not get dinged in the algorithm. I think a lot of AI studios are going to be popping up here as it becomes more and more prominent. And I'm wondering how YouTube is going to handle it, because I think there's a misconception at the moment.
If I was CEO of YouTube, what I would do is I would just kill AI. Anything that has AI content in it, I'd even have like a little thing down here that says like report AI content. And like if people go through it and they find out there's AI in it, they just delete the video off of YouTube.
With how much work goes into some of the high quality top tier AI content.
How much work goes into the high quality top tier AI content? Where? First off, where is this top tier? Sorry, the high quality top tier AI content. I'm a high quality slop. I gotta have my high quality slop. And then what work? What hard work? There's no way an AI video is harder to do than a real video, a regular video. It's impossible. There is not. What?
That's being made, and people just don't know about it, and some of it's
good. Don't show it to me at all. I don't want to see AI slop
generated.
I don't care how good it is.
Fully, some of it's half generated and mixed in with traditional media techniques, and so I'm just curious how YouTube's going to be handling.
That's the worst one too. Like the mix, like half AI, half like real video. Like you inject your real video with like AI slop to make it like bearable. It's like the worst. It's so bad.
This AI revolution, because I think it's going to be really prominent and a lot of content will be generated.
I hope it's not.
Oh man, this is a super interesting question. And I think even the way Logan framed.
Also, how can we get this monetized? Again, all about the money. How can we make more money off of our AI content? I hate it.
It is actually sort of the right way to frame it, which is what I would say first and foremost is I don't think our systems, whether it's the algorithm that Logan's alluding to, or monetization or what have you, should honestly discriminate one way or the other.
It should.
Something was generated.
It should 100%. It should 100% discriminate. I can't say the word discriminate. I can't say it. Holy crap! It should. If it has AI in it, the video, it should be deleted from the YouTube. It should be deleted
via AI, like VO or something like that, or done sort of with a traditional sort of camera or some combination. Just like.
So wait, are you saying that like people who film like real like videos and people who do like AI slop, once AI slop gets to be good enough to like pass as like a real video, they're gonna be basically like the same? That's so sad. That's just a sad thing we're going towards.
New video editing tools are invented all the time. New ways to modify your video are being invented all the time. I really view all of these AI tools that we're creating
Don't say that.
as exactly that.
It isn't though.
Tools, like they should enable creative people like yourself, like Logan, like others to do what they do best, which is produce amazing content for their audiences.
I hate
so
this
that's
chat. Am I just too old? Am I just becoming like I hate technology because I'm old? Is that what happened? I feel like AI is different. I feel like AI is like bad. Like
first thing that I will say, and I think that applies to our discovery algorithms. It applies to monetization.
Am I crazy?
Having said that, I also recognize that with AI tools, the cost of production can go down dramatically if you're just in the business of trying to
Yeah, the cost of production from the side of the creator, not the side of AI, which is shoveling in millions of dollars into it.
Produces
Maybe
like
billions,
giant
a lot of
quantity
money.
content and sort of put it out there to see what happens. Like that has now become dramatically easier. So I think it is.
I actually hope that like if AI gets to a point to where people have to pay for it, like actually like there's like monetization on AI right now. Like imagine if AI was like really expensive and like it was like gate kept from like any free use whatsoever. Like if there was like it was just a monetary like it was like a subscription like you had to pay like thousands of dollars for, right? That gate kept it so hard that no one wanted to use it, and like actual like good videos were like having to be made again.
Incumbent on how YouTube works to make sure that we are not, that users don't get flooded with, quote unquote, sort of low quality content or what have you. Just
it is low quality though.
We worked really hard.
Any current AI video is low quality. I have never seen a good AI video. I have never. That's the thing. Like, I watch a lot of YouTube. I've seen AI content. And none of it has ever been good.
To eliminate the clickbait problem that used to exist, years and years ago in the thumbnails, and really focus on things like sort
of. It gets rid of the clickbait by you're gonna like generate the clickbait like, hey guys, I died today, and that's my YouTube thing. What? Like then I just show an AI version of myself dying? Like what? Like clickbait? Like how does it get rid of clickbait? Like just
sort of long-term satisfaction on YouTube.
That's what YouTube's looking for. They're looking for the long-term satisfaction. So no more doom scrolling AI content fed to you through slop.
That's the way that I think about approaching it.
Oh
both
no!
In terms of discovery of this type of content, but also in terms of monetization. So
no, you can't doom scroll anymore. You gotta be happy. You gotta be happy when you doom scroll.
No a priori ding.
You're gonna enjoy your AI content. The CEO of YouTube demands you enjoy your AI content.
Or
sad scrolling. For real.
Sort of prejudice around it, but recognizing that these tools might result in some of that type of content being produced, and making sure that our systems are capable and robust enough to be able to deal with.
I keep joking, but I honestly believe that if you use AI in your video, it should be deleted. Full stop. Doesn't care if it's like if it used AI at all, it should be deleted.
With them. That's how I think about it. We also have a lot of community guidelines already in place where if you're a creator that is uploading, fully synthetic content, you should, indicate that in the upload, and then we place that sort of label sometimes on the video itself, but oftentimes just in the metadata. Again,
no, place it on the video. If a video is made by AI, I want to see over the thumbnail, this is AI slop. That's actually kind of funny. If they made a thing. Oh wait, maybe in the future we'll have an extension that just says AI slop over the video thumbnail for me.
Again,
or an extension that just auto bans every video with AI in the metadata. That would be nice too. Or a setting I can just go like, the restricted like video setting they added that like ruined like a lot of people's like channels. What if they just like had that for AI and I can just click no AI and I can never have to see AI ever again?
Just as a service to all of your fans and users, so that they can recognize that, yeah, this was produced in this particular fashion.
Yeah.
It's a service that says, hey, yeah, we're making slop now. Imagine like a creator you've loved for like years, like you've been watching their content for 10, 15 years on YouTube. Heck, even maybe 20 years. You've been watching them for a long time. So let's say 10 years. You've been watching this YouTuber for 10 years. They make really high quality content. The next video comes out made with AI in like the underneath like the title. The thumbnail is just AI generated slop. You click on the video. It's not even the guy. He's just using like AI voice, AI images.
Yeah.
And by the way, every piece of content on YouTube,
And it's like an hour long. And he no longer uploads. He actually sold his channel. He sold his YouTube channel with a million subscribers. Too real. Too real.
whether it's produced, you know, kind of with a camera, with AI tools, with some combination.
I don't think you can like say with a camera and then with AI as like those are like the same thing. Shooting a video takes skill. Like framing a video, framing, pacing, it takes skill. With AI, there is no skill involved. Besides having a keyboard and being able to type out sentences.
Is also, of course, subject to our community guidelines around, you know, deceptive practices and all that sort of stuff as well.
Oh, I can't
wanted
do
to
a
make
Ponzi
this really
scheme?
specific by putting this on a spectrum of fully human to fully AI. And these are videos that
Labubu.
you know, I've seen or I've made. So like this one is one that, you know, I spent hundreds of dollars editing, my own camera, my own face, everything fully human. This one is one where I prompted the idea from
How
my
does a
own camera,
YouTube
my own-
short? How does a YouTube short cost $680, right? I made a YouTube short and it didn't cost me anything. Idea and script, me editing my team. You don't edit your own videos? Come on. Time, 2 weeks. 2 weeks for a YouTube short? That's crazy. Cost $680.
own face, everything fully human. This one is one where I prompted the idea from AI, you know,
Wait, so because you didn't have to script out the video, you saved a week and $200? So were you just, I guess, were you paying yourself that $200? Is that what it is? You're still apparently still editing by your team and it takes you a week.
there's a lot of like tools out there. Like it gave me an idea. I started talking, you know, I prompted the script, tweaked it, partially AI. This one is like, I
Idea, script, editing, all AI, 2 days. Wait, this is just AI then, right? Right? This is just fully AI. I guess you recorded the video. Still.
just prompted a video about Labubus, which I know
But maybe you did. Maybe you just did AI with like your face. But this seems like it's all AI.
nothing about, and I deep
But
faked
now
myself.
you're an expert.
Honestly, no, I feel
yeah, he
guilty
deepfaked himself
about that video because here's me talking about Labubus
The
and
boo-boo.
all these amazing graphics, and this cost a fraction of the price. We use this tool called Agent Opus from Opus Clip, and then on the other side of the spectrum, this is from a channel that has over 1 million subscribers. This video has about 30 million subscribers. There's no
I hate
face.
it.
It's a ton of like content like on their channel that's very much like this AI kitten, like kind of going about their day. I'm just wondering, like, what's the difference in monetization discovery between these types of videos?
Yeah. What do you think the difference should be?
I think it's a big question, but I think this one uses my name, image, and likeness, and there should be parameters where if it's deep faked by somebody else, and there should be a content ID that clamps down on that. The topic, I don't know. I'm curious to hear your take.
Yeah.
But this one is the thing I feel really weird about.
What do you think should be the case in that?
Banned. All of it. Any of it that uses AI, those last two. Actually, was the third one also using AI as well? It used AI ideas. Yeah, that should be into. All of it banned. Only one that should be on there is that first video.
In that last example.
I don't know. What do you think? Like, what do you think? That's a big question.
Yeah,
You know,
I think it is.
So if a video is completely made by AI, can I go on YouTube and just steal that video? Because does AI make it so that they own that video? No, right? Like I can just go up there and steal their video and re-upload it if I really wanted to.
I think that the third one in your example there, I do think that, at least in my view, that one is, and obviously there's all kinds of context and sort of which channels and whose channel and who did that and what was labeled, and all that sort of stuff really matters to answer sort of definitively. But I think in general, the way that you described or use the content ID analogy applies. It's the reason why I have been very public about creators, and I use the term creator here very broadly. Creators, artists, musicians, etc., should be able to protect their likeness, their face, their voice on YouTube. And I think that this is a place where YouTube is not just a collection of words and statements. It's not just me saying that. We have a long track record here of living up to that principle, and you described it. It's called Content ID, and that
Content
of course exists in
ID.
sort of the copyright realm. But I think a lot of those analogies carry forward into the AI world. You're right. If there's a video that basically looks and sounds like John, like that's saying stuff that is pulling your audience, or tricking your audience or what have you, then
I love tricking my audience, not with AI, but just by gaslighting them.
And love you, chat. So I'm agreeing with sort of your approach on that one.
And what about studios that make this content that almost it's so?
Yeah, what about these two? 1.2 million subscribers, 55 million views. I hate it, chat. I hate it so much.
So easy for them, and it's so hard for us human creators that it kind of takes
I hate
away that visual realism.
That hurts. That's painful. That's so sad. Look how many over 1 million view shorts they have.
I think this goes back to.
That's crazy. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
What I said is, I don't think a piece of content should be penalized.
It should.
Because it was created with AI. There's going to be amazing content that is produced.
Okay, wait till the amazing content is produced, then we'll talk about it. Right now, AI should not be on YouTube.
With AI, and being short-sighted about it, I think is not good for the creator ecosystem, and it's not good for YouTube. So that's the sort of the high-level statement. Having said
what?
Ecosystem, and it's not good for YouTube. So about with AI, there's going to be amazing content that is produced with AI, and being short-sighted about it.
Did you say something good?
Not good for the creator ecosystem, and it's not good for YouTube. So that's the sort of the high-level statement. Having said that, as you said, and I don't know anything about this particular video, or whether it's high quality or low quality or what have you, but understanding the problem as I described it, which is these tools might result in the production of amazing content. They will, but they might also result in the easy production of content that is generally
slop.
Whatever,
slop. Come on,
or low quality or what have you. Then it's incumbent on YouTube to make sure that we address that on the platform, so that it doesn't become overrun with that type of content. And that's no different than the way that I described how we dealt.
At that point, it would be too late, right? Like they're always going to find a way to put like AI into a video and then make money off it, right? Like if you say, yeah, let's just try it out. Let's give every video the same amount of ad revenue and based on views. I guess I could change, like, then they're discriminating, right? Like what they were saying earlier. I think AI should just be banned straight up.
Out with challenges like clickbait, years ago.
A lot of creators also have questions about YouTube's new AI age verification tool, where YouTube is using AI to estimate age of a viewer. And if it's less than 18 years old, they'll be restricted from watching certain videos on YouTube.
No.
And especially for creators who have younger audiences, I've been talking to them, they're worried that their videos will get fewer views and they'll make less money from it. And beyond that, it may set a precedent for privacy, because to correct this AI estimation, if you are indeed above 18 years old, you have to give your credit card, your government ID, take a photo.
Oh,
so I'm
wow.
wondering, why is this happening now? And is there truth to those concerns from these creators?
Yeah, no, thank you for asking, giving me a chance
Thank you.
to respond to
Thank you
that.
for asking this.
I'll just kind of
Smile.
first taking a step back. I mean, a lot of this comes from conversations that we have with parents and, you know, obviously stakeholders in
Okay.
government.
Hot take. I don't want kids on YouTube. I really don't. Like, I feel like I'm okay if kids never see my YouTube video or my shorts or any of that content. Because I don't want. Okay, actually, I take it back. I'm okay with them in like the YouTube videos or the shorts. I just don't want them in my live streams. There have been so many times where I know it's a kid that just comes in my live stream and says something weird or random. I hate it.
And regulators and what have you about concerns.
I don't like using AI, but I do think there shouldn't be kids on YouTube.
Around young people. And of course, as you all know, there's young people on our platform. We have, for particularly young kids, we have YouTube Kids, of course. But we have, you know, things like supervised experiences on YouTube. And so young people are on YouTube, and we want to make sure that that is a safe experience for them, an experience that, you know, I'm a parent, I've got 3 kids, that I as a parent can be comfortable with. And so that's the kind of strategic rationale behind age assurance. And this is a concept, of course, that is not new. It's been in place in other parts of the world for some time now. I think that was something that maybe got lost in a little bit of the discourse. So, for example,
the discourse,
it's been a mechanism that's been in place in Europe for, I think, 3, 4, maybe
Europe,
longer, years now.
Europe. Any real chinkos in chat to talk about the AI? Oh, it's like that new so you can't look up the stuff online.
And so we have some experience with it because it was mandated. And, you know, there's obviously lots of government chatter around that type of concept here.
I love
in the
government.
US. And so that's the backdrop.
Yeah.
In terms of how it works, I think it's really as the way you described, which is despite what that user might have said during the sign up for their, you know, YouTube account,
they can lie.
It might be that
I'll be honest. I lied when I made most of my accounts when I was a kid.
A combination of signals are saying that
I think I lied when I made my Steam account. Maybe. How old is my Steam account? It's gonna block the video out for a second, chat. Is there a way I can easily see this? It's here, right? Oh no. This is 2011. Oh, I made my Steam a lot later than I thought I did. I thought I made it earlier than that. Oh, apparently Chinko's playing Bongo Cat. React. I don't have that Crash game XD.
A user that's under 18. And when that's the case, we want to make sure that that's an appropriate experience for that user, including all these features and functionality, you know, take a break, well-being reminders, etc., take a break, etc.
You've been chronically online. You gotta get off.
Designed to work for users under 18. That's the motivation, and I think that's sort of the context for it. In terms of the actual implementation and sort of the impact and what have you, it's still sort of very, very early days. My experience is it's going to lead ultimately to a better experience for users and therefore in the long run for creators. If there is a misclassification, then there is sort of an escape valve, as you described, through whatever government ID or whatever sort of. You know,
oh yeah, so we messed up. Just give us your government ID. That is a crazy statement.
Selfie mechanism there is.
Yeah, just take a selfie. Surely you look over 18 if you're over 18.
that is based on a set of technologies that are, I think, some of the most robust and sort of privacy safe in the world, sort of built with kind of Google technology. And of course, you know, if you don't want to use those, and you don't have to, you can still use YouTube, obviously, in a logged out state, etc. And so
That's so funny. Yeah, you don't have to, like, if you get restricted, you don't have to give us like your, you know, your ID. You don't, like, and if you don't take a selfie of yourself, you don't do that either. You can just log out. you could just log out. Watch logged out.
that's a little bit of kind of the background on all of this, but I think the
It's crazy.
context of where it came from, wasn't something that came out of the blue. It's something.
Does the YouTube CEO use YouTube?
I sort of alluded
Thoughts,
to
chat?
back in my annual letter back all the way in
How much YouTube content do you think this guy watches daily? Do you think he's chronically online?
in February of this year, and so it's something that I sort of pre-announced back then, and it's something that we've been working very cautiously on with parents, with, you know, other stakeholders, with our creator community, for
With other
months now, and
stakeholders.
obviously we'll have a gradual roll up on it. So it's something that we don't just sort of pull out of thin air. It's something that I've considered very deeply. It's what our teams have considered through multiple, you know, product reviews, design reviews.
Wow.
You know, decision making at YouTube, just by definition, is always, you know, a trade-off between multiple different types of things, whether it's, you know, making sure that the creator ecosystem is healthy, making sure that we're doing the right thing for users, particularly young users. And so all of that consideration and sort of thought and careful thought went into this feature. I want to assure everybody of that. And that's why we came to the conclusion that we did, and that's why we're approaching it the way that we're approaching it, because on balance, I think it's the right thing to do for our ecosystem on YouTube.
What about viewer? Like, I have a 2-year-old now, so my YouTube is like filled with like Bluey and Miss Rachel, or there's a lot of
Bluey.
adults who watch Pokemon content. Is there a worry there that they'll be misclassified, and then ultimately the creator will lose out on those views from people who are over 18?
I think that's why we have the escape valve mechanisms that exist. So that's very easy.
So they're still going to lose viewers, right? Like, if
age.
every person who watches this video gets false flagged, that means any future stuff would not be seen by other people. And say that you have to use a escape valve, as you call it, to get those views back. People aren't going to do that. They're just going to don't care.
If you're
I feel like it's going to lead to more kid-friendly content on YouTube overall, which is fine, but it's weird.
Classified for sort of whatever reason there. Rest assured that even the way that the algorithm works, it's able to, the algorithm in terms of making this determination gets more sophisticated and better over time. As I said, it's been something that we wouldn't have rolled out if I didn't feel like it operated at an incredibly high level of precision. So that's sort of the way that we've approached it. The
I'm pretty sure it's only on like newer channels too, right?
Ones that we've sort of thought about.
That could be wrong.
We wouldn't have done it if it would lead to kind of all kinds of misclassification left and right.
Another thing is the way people are watching YouTube is completely changed. TV is becoming a bigger platform.
TV.
And so I want to tee up a question along those lines from Cleo Abram.
Hey, John. Hey, Neil. It's been a wild couple years for YouTube and YouTube creators. YouTube is the most watched streaming platform on televisions and has been for the last 2 years. It's really exciting. And I always love to imagine the optimistic future. So my question is, imagine you're doing another interview in 2 years. What do you hope you're saying about YouTube as TV? Thanks.
YouTube as TV. I hope we get a lot of money. I hope we get more. Are we just going to go back to like regular TV? Just like big budget YouTube videos and that's it?
That's a super interesting question. And what I would say, first, what I'd say to Cleo is all this, you know, kind of momentum that you see out there, and, what you might, observe in terms of the overall sort of streaming numbers on TV, et cetera, YouTube's leadership position, of 1 billion hours worth of, watch time on TVs, and, number one in streaming for the last 2 years, and on and on.
On and on.
Feels like an overnight success, but it's been many, many years in the making. I remember starting our first sort of very robust investments from a technology and product standpoint on television screens years ago, even years before COVID. Everybody thinks that obviously there was a big inflection point
Years
during
before
COVID, and of course
COVID.
there was, but a lot of the kind of the seeds were planted well before COVID in terms of making it so that we had a YouTube experience that was sort of seamless across the hundreds, if not thousands, of different device types that they were out there in the living room, making sure that we had a robust partnership and certification programs with the OEMs and manufacturers, making sure that we brought all the magic, the interactivity, the ease of use that you experience with YouTube on your phone,
including AI,
translate
chat.
that to television, and then finally making it sure that
I want to watch AI slop in the big. Wait, are we gonna get to a point where they start using AI like in movies and stuff? So like we'll have a fully AI generated like movie you can go buy a ticket for and see in theaters. Will that ever happen? I hope not.
Your home reflected sort of the quality of creators like Cleo and cinematic experiences, episodic experiences, etc. So it's been an area that we've been investing in TVs for a very long time. In terms of 2 years.
The way he says it, we've been investing in TVs. Yeah, we've been buying TVs like crazy. We've been buying so many TVs.
From now, sort of connecting some of our conversations together, I do think that AI will play a big role in terms of making that TV experience even more magical. Not in terms of creation necessarily. Obviously, all of that applies to TV, but other areas as well. But on televisions in particular, around things like voice and the like, to make it so that you can interact with your television screens in a very seamless way, whether you're learning, a new piece of, whatever, math or algebra, what have you, or watching your favorite creator.
I love watching math videos on my my TV. I load up the TV, the big screen, the big 70-inch TV, and I'm like, boy, let's watch some math videos today.
So that's one area that I'm very excited about. I also think that the growth of different types of content. One of the things that I've learned about television is that for young people in particular, YouTube is TV, and so they expect everything.
What's in the name,
from,
right?
15-second short to a 15-minute VOD to a 15-hour live stream, all seamlessly within their television experience, and that's an area that we're going to continue to invest on. And so 2 years from now, if you're asking me that question, that's really what I would say about television.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see where YouTube is going. And I just wanted to also close by saying thank you. I know these are some hard questions, but I think it's
because
creators care a lot. And
are they hard questions? I guess I did answer them all wrong. So I don't know. I think the idea of like, okay, YouTube AI bad. 100% bad. He said, I don't think AI is that bad. I disagree. Talked about like smaller creators. I think that's kind of cool. Like this is okay. AI bad. AI stinky. Money bad. Age gating content is okay, but they're using AI, which is sad. TV, who cares?
Myself, like building our livelihood on this platform to feed our families and provide like entertainment for the masses. It just means the world to have an outlet like this.
Yeah, awesome. No, I mean, look, as I said, we're really inspired by your success, all of your peer creators' success. Like, it is amazing to see all of these faces.
It's kind of interesting why this video is having a lot of views
on a regular basis, and it's really a privilege to get the lead the team that builds all of this amazing technology and products for all of you.
Thank you, Neil. Okay, so we covered a ton there, and there's still a lot more that I would have loved to get into, but obviously we only have so much time.
I'm
with these
happy
things.
the video's
But
over.
I want to break down some of the other big changes that are coming to YouTube after
All right.
speaking more with Neil off camera, along with many
Here,
of the teams at
I'll
YouTube
hit you
to
with
get you guys the full story and share some of the other updates that are going to
There
be
you go.
important for your channel. And to everyone who submitted questions, especially video questions from Casey Neistat that we couldn't get to, Jacqueline, and so
What
many
the
others,
heck?
hopefully some of these updates can help beyond what we discussed in the interview. So another big update that's coming is called Ask Studio. So think of this as your co-pilot inside YouTube Studio, so you can ask it questions like, why did my video bomb? Or analyze the biggest dips in retention. across
No,
my
more
customers, and tell me what caused
AI.
them. Like literally that specific of a question.
Wait,
And I was
wait.
pleasantly surprised. It was really cool to see how detailed it got when answering my questions, to the
No.
point where it even looked at the comments on my
No,
YouTube
more
videos
AI.
to see if there were any patterns to learn from for my next upload. So interesting tool. Next is AI clipping for long form.
No,
Basically,
AI.
you can now turn long form videos and live stream into shorts fast right on YouTube. So YouTube's AI scans your content, finds the highlights, suggests the clips based on where you have the most retention, and boom, you have shorts immediately made for you.
Interesting.
Okay, next is
I
auto
hate
dubbing
AI.
with lip reanimation, which we touched on briefly in the interview, but here's a few more details that are worth covering. Okay, essentially, until recently, if your video was in Italian, let's say, that's all it
Italian.
was. Like anybody who saw that video can only watch it in Italian.
Yeah, I speak
Then
all
YouTube
my
launched
stuff
multi-track
in
audio,
Japanese
which
chat.
means the same video in Italian can be dubbed and watched in any language, and all the views count towards the same video, which was huge. Soon, here's the crazy thing that's going to happen. YouTube is launching dubbing and lip reanimation. So if you're watching
That's
a
still
video in
weird.
French, a creator's lips will move one way, and then if you switch the language to Spanish, a creator's lips will move another way, so it looks more natural. Basically, dubs are getting way more realistic and way more affordable with AI, which will help unlock a
No,
ton
AI
of growth
bad,
for niche,
AI
as Neil talked
bad.
about. The next update is with the inspiration tab in YouTube Studio.
More
Basically, it's gonna be
AI.
revamped. So you'll now have an expanded idea feed, a Spark page where creators can save notes and ideas, a pitch page where creators can explore and assess.
I hate it. I hate it
and
here.
so much more. And I know. I've seen the videos from Corridor Crew and other creators asking about how good the ideas in the inspiration tab actually are, but it looks like they're improving, which is cool to see. So basically, to break down Ask Studio, the tool we talked about before, is to understand your current videos from the past, and the inspiration tab is a new way to brainstorm your next videos for the future. Next is the collab tool. I know we talked about
This one's
in the
good.
interview, but there are
I
a few
kind of
more
like this.
details that
This is
some
like
of you
kind of
will
like the
share. So
collab
first,
tool that
you
Twitch
can collab
has.
with up to 4 people on one video.
This is fine.
Next, the collabs will not show up on your guest channel page, only your channel. That's an
Oh,
important nuance. And as Neil says, the home channel, whoever starts the video,
that's
creates the
weird.
video, keeps the monetization for now. And personally, I think 2 things are about to happen with this. If you're a podcaster, the second you get access to the collab tool, go back through your entire catalog and send collab requests to any guest that you
Everyone.
think would accept it. That's going to be huge. I've already started doing that and started seeing impact on this channel. Secondly, I think this is going to be an amazing way for creators who want to launch a second channel to give life to that channel by collabing it with their main channel. It's going to be much bigger.
Oh,
So watch for that behavior. I think a lot more of that's going to happen. Next update is A/B testing for titles, where you can test different titles for your video until YouTube selects the best one.
oh, that's
based
kind of
on watch
interesting.
time. So I got early access to this, and it's been a game changer.
I've done
because
this
I
with
love
like
that I can now
thumbnails
pair a
before.
specific title with a specific thumbnail visual. Whereas
Okay, that's
before,
kind of
I could only
interesting.
test one title across the 3 thumbnails with
Yeah,
the A/B testing feature that was available there. Next, we got hype, which I want to go into more
this
detail
one seems
about
kind of cool
since I
too.
think this will be a big deal too. So hyping a video
Make
basically
sure to
means
hype my
upvoting
videos,
it.
chat.
So it ultimately can go out in a leaderboard where even
Isn't
more
this
people
kind of
can
like what
discover your video. So
what?
anyone can hype a video and get 3 free hype.
Isn't this kind of like what the like thing was supposed to be?
3 free votes per week
Chat, make sure to use all 3 free hypes on this YouTube video right now.
as a viewer, but you can only hype videos that were posted in the past week and are from creators who have between 500 subscribers to
No,
500,000
no, you can't hype my videos yet, chat. I need 500 subscribers so I can get hyped.
subscribers.
Oh,
So this should lead to
goodbye.
more smaller creators breaking through.
I need to fix my model. Why is the model going crazy? Boop, boop, boop.
Next update is AI B-roll for audio podcasts. Okay, so if you don't have a
No,
camera or
more
you do audio only,
AI.
YouTube will actually help you generate videos
No,
for
they're
your
gonna
podcast
start
using
making.
VO3. It'll analyze your transcript and create visuals that you could customize. Like, watch this. All these videos are being generated from what YouTube is hearing from your audio-only podcast.
Parakeet trade really picked up in the 1960s. More than 60,000 parakeets
Oh,
were imported to North America in just 3 years.
And my take is, will this be as good as video podcasts? No, But is it better than those waveform style visuals on audio only podcasts today? Yes. Next up is co-streaming or watch with. This basically enables anyone to give commentary on a live event. Like imagine your favorite sports creator giving live reactions to the big game. And my take is
I
that
love React
this will lead to
content.
the
Like
rise
right
of a
now,
new
what I'm
class
doing.
of news anchors or sports
ad block.
commentator creators, especially as YouTube invests in more partnerships like the NFL. So yeah, there's a ton there. And if you have any questions about that, comment below and I'll try to respond, or join our newsletter at created.news, where I reply to nearly every email that comes in. So thank you again to Neil, Renee, Andrew, and everyone else at YouTube who made this happen, and see you guys next time.
Yippee. Wasn't that a great video chat? Did we learn a lot from it? I love reacting.